It started with a giggle. One of those sharp, flirtatious ones that slice through the hum of keyboards and coffee cups in the break room. I was standing behind the glass panel near the HR office, holding a small box of pastries for her team, something I did every Friday. Just a thoughtful gesture. Her voice rang out, a little too sweet, a little too loud. "Stop it, Jay," she laughed. "You'll get me in trouble." I paused, hand tightening on the cardboard box. I knew that laugh. I used to be the one she aimed it at when we first met at that same office 5 years ago. Back when she used to sneak me sticky notes with inside jokes. Back when her eyes still lit up when she saw me. But this laugh, it wasn't for me anymore. That was the day I realized something was off. Her name was Erica. Smart, magnetic, the kind of woman who could walk into a room and tilt the axis of attention without saying a word. We got married 2 years ago, a courthouse wedding, just the two of us, both of us saying we didn't need anything fancy. "It's the commitment that matters," she had said, clutching my hand with tear-bright eyes. And I believed her. God, I believed her. But the months had changed her. She stayed late at work more. Her phone always flipped face down. The intimacy, the laughter, even the shared silence between us. It had started to feel like I was living with a memory of her instead of the real thing. That Friday, something inside me cracked open. I didn't confront her. I didn't demand answers. Instead, I started watching, quietly, methodically. I noticed how she always laughed at Jay's jokes, how she lingered when they talked near the water cooler, how she never mentioned his name at home, even though they clearly worked together closely. When I asked, she brushed it off. "He's married," she said once. "Don't be ridiculous." But it was there, in the way she touched her hair, in the guarded way her eyes shifted when I brought up the office. I knew. I just didn't want to know yet. One night, after she fell asleep, I unlocked her phone. I hated myself for it, but I needed to see. Needed the truth more than my own pride. Messages. Hundreds of them. Some flirty, some explicit. Photos she never sent me, hotel room selfies, close-ups in lingerie. My heart slammed against my ribs as I read them. "Last night was amazing," he'd written. "I love how you taste." My hands shook. She'd replied with a heart emoji and a picture I had never seen, wearing the black lace I bought her on our anniversary. I closed the phone and stared at her sleeping face. Peaceful. Dreaming, maybe of him. I didn't wake her. Revenge isn't always loud. Sometimes it's quiet. Patient. Surgical. I spent the next week planning everything. I didn't scream. I didn't cry. I smiled. Brought her coffee. Kissed her goodbye in the morning. I needed her to think I was clueless. Then the letter. It wasn't a rant. It wasn't emotional. It was cold. Precise. Every detail laid out, dates, texts, screenshots. My observations. My heartbreak. And my goodbye. But I didn't hand it to her. No. I had it delivered. That next Friday, just as she was settling into her team meeting, right in front of Jay and a few of their colleagues, the receptionist walked in and handed her a sleek white envelope with her name on it. She opened it casually. She started reading. And then she froze. The smile fell. The color drained from her cheeks. Her fingers trembled. Then came the tears. Right there, in front of the man she was risking it all for, in front of her coworkers who had no idea who she really was, she broke. I stood outside the glass wall again, watching. Not with satisfaction. Not with glee. But with the detached ache of someone who had loved too deeply, too blindly. Later that night, she came home. Alone. I had already moved my things out. She called. 28 times. I didn't pick up. She texted. I messed up. Please talk to me. I was stupid. I was lost. But I wasn't lost anymore. 2 months passed. I started over, new apartment, new gym, even a new haircut. I poured myself into work. Took a trip I'd been putting off for years. And for the first time in a long while, I started breathing like a man who had been underwater for far too long. One afternoon I got an email. It was from Jay's wife. She had found the letter. Erica had kept it. She thanked me, said it helped her connect the dots. She left him. Took the kids. Said she'd been suspecting something but never had the proof. Funny how truth, when exposed, doesn't just destroy, it liberates. Months later, I heard Erica had quit. Moved back to her parents. People said she wasn't the same. Quiet now. Withdrawn. And me? I started dating again. Slowly. Cautiously. A woman who loves hiking and hates lies. I told her everything. She listened. No judgment, just a gentle squeeze of the hand. I don't regret loving Erica. But I do regret not seeing my own worth sooner. Sometimes, pain writes the clearest letters. And sometimes, silence is the loudest revenge.